What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's the homie you didn't know you needed, and today we're back with some sim gameplay. We gotta pivot slightly. Okay, so here's the thing. Smoker's the main, we know that. Definitely black, maybe red, green, I'm not sure yet. I do enjoy, off of 8 Dawn, getting 16 Dawn worth of value on my turn. Who doesn't? But I feel like kind of going through the new releases, getting some reps in will definitely help us play into those decks, and maybe I'll find a nice little secondary while we're at it. So we're gonna start off with Kuzan. I feel like this is just, good old boy Kuzan back when he was with the Navy, before he lost to Sakazuki and had to take a break. So Kuzan, let's get into it. He is a mono blue Navy type leader, 5k power, 5 life, that reads: when you trash cards from your hand due to your Navy card effect, you may draw an equal number of cards that were trashed due to that effect. Pretty crazy. That does not just count the Navy characters, that is also Navy events that will also trigger this effect, because this is Navy card effects, not Navy character or Navy type character cards. So getting into the deck list, first off, we gotta have a Tashigi, best card in any deck if you got one. So this is just your generic searcher. Look at the top 5, reveal a Navy type other than Tashigi, put it into your hand, rest on the bottom. Pretty simple. Sengoku is the first searcher where we kind of get into playing off of Kuzan's ability. So on play, trash a card from your hand, so you'll get that back. Just hold on. Look at the top 5 cards, reveal 2 Navy type, put them into your hand, which sounds pretty insane. Then put the rest on the bottom. So with Kuzan, then you'll draw a card because you trash at the beginning to pay for this effect. So that's pretty insane. Here's a new Hina, 2k counter, I think will be the main way you use this, but also to close out games. If you're able to get your Garp out with some Sakazukis or some other big bodies, we'll get to that in a second. But activate main, you may rest this character and trash a card, which you'll draw back. Up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 4 or less cannot activate blocker during this turn. So I've never played a deck where this is a thing, where you're shutting off blockers. I know there's a Rayleigh or somebody. I don't play a lot of red. I don't play a lot of blue either, but things change. I never had an effect where you just shut off blockers. I've had it happen to me and it's pretty annoying, so I'm looking forward to that. 4 cost, Gion, 2k counter. Once again, I'm assuming you're using it just for that. When your opponent activates an event, your opponent places 1 card from their hand on the bottom of their deck. Basically, you're making them discard a card. It's like a little baby Kaido, even though Kaido's also blowing up a body. But either way, this is pretty nice to play out if you have to. 5k body, nothing to scoff at, and it's a 2k counter. Putting Suru, another 2k counter. On play, you may trash 2 cards from your hand. Your opponent returns one of their characters to its owner's hand. So you're filtering 2 cards, and then you're making your opponent bounce something back. Usually want to use this for the 2k counter, but if they do have only 1 character out, maybe you want to make them put that back in their hand. So that's good. Jozu, we know from Dofi, but you'll bounce something to your hand, and then they have to bounce and then you choose to bounce. You choose which 6 cost to bounce back into their hand. So you'll usually want to bounce a Tashigi or a Sengoku with this, so then you can get it back or get some recurring value off of playing those again the next turn. This Kuzan, the red, white, and blue Captain America Kuzan. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, this character gains +1 cost, so it's a 7, which would be a little tough for Smoker to take out if we're going against him. First thing I think, so that's pretty annoying. But also, on play, trash a card from your hand, you'll filter. Up to one of your opponent's characters cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So a lot of this is seeming more like kind of stall-y. So you're making them hold off on some big body swing while you also set up an 8k body, which is pretty insane. This kind of package here seems like Garp, Garp's +1s. So usually it seems like you'll want to get up to 8, kind of protect your board. We'll get into the events in a second, but those really help you keep your opponent's board at bay until you can get your Garps out. So Garp on play, you may trash a card from your hand. That triggers Kuzan. Play up to 1 blue Navy character card with the power of 8k or less other than Garp from your hand. Crazy. 8k. Being able to play an 8k for free is insane. So if you can start chaining these, I think that seems like how you win the game with this deck. So you'll go from 8k Garp into your Sakazukis. On play, you'll draw 2 cards, and then activate main, you'll trash a card, draw another one, and give a rested Dawn to your leader or one of your characters. So 8 Dawn, you play out a Garp, you play out the Sakazuki, you draw 3 cards, and then swing for 6 with Kuzan. So it's just like crazy. And then this guy, I don't love Aramaki just canonically, but it is what it is. 8k blocker, activate main. Once per turn, discard 1 card from your hand and return 1 cost 2 or lower character to the bottom of its owner's deck. This character gains plus 3000 power for this turn. First time reading this. That seems okay. That seems okay. Your activate main once per turn, you're able to discard and filter and then return a cost 2 or lower. So I guess you're only targeting your Tashigi here if you needed to, but ideally you're throwing one of your... What's the downside? I guess not in this deck, it's the discard, but with Kuzan, you're discarding a card and you're drawing one after the effect resolves, but you're returning one of your opponent's little, searchers or whatever to the bottom of their deck and then giving this plus 3000. I don't see maybe it's just because Kuzan's playing off that discard, but this is insane in this deck. Might go up to 3 if I keep playing this. This seems really good off the Garp. Depending on if you want to go more aggro, you can go Sakazuki, or you can throw out the Aramaki off the Garp. But either way, it's got a 1-up Gum Gum Rain. Also not my deck. I found this somewhere. You may trash a card from your hand. This is not a Navy event though, so you don't get the card draw, but your leader or up to one of your characters gains plus 3000 power during this turn. Cool. Don't think we have a ton of bricks in here. Oh, all of these. Never mind. So your whole top end is bricks. So like if you're really needing to kind of protect life towards the end, you can start trashing some of these. Ice Block, Pheasant Peck, new to me. It's OP-12, it's new to everybody. Okay, 1 cost, Navy, counter, mono blue, OP-12, 057. Counter, up to one of your leader or character cards gets plus 4000 during this turn. Is insane. Then trash 1 card from your hand. So this is a Navy event, so you will draw that card back. We know Gum Gum Red Rock. Place 1 character, any of them, at the bottom of its owner's deck. Insane. And then Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, we know this one as well from Dofi and other blue bullshit. Place up to 2 cost 6 or less characters in any order on the bottom of their owner's deck. Insane. So this seems like value, stall, and then start chaining these big bodies. So still control. We know Smoker is like a control tempo type of situation. Depending on your deck list, this seems similar, but instead of outright KOing characters, we're bouncing them, we're bottom decking them, things like that. So yeah, so let's see how these work out. All right, first off, we got a Zoro. I'm pretty sure we want to go second, so I think this is good for us. And we have a few searchers and our Garp here, so this seems pretty decent. So what we'll want to do is maybe we need some blockers. First off, let's see kind of what we got. Another Garp seems kind of unnecessary. I don't know. The Garp and the Sakazuki in this hand kind of sucks. Ooh, it's tough. I'm gonna go Sakazuki. And I'm gonna do it again. Why not? Yep, and then I think we'll grab the Garp. I'm kind of just trying to set up like an end, like be able to chain the Garps when we get there. Maybe I could have got some more counter or the the 2K, but I'm honestly not that concerned right now. So now, unfortunately, we don't have a ton of plays off the bat. So let's just do a little swinging. Swing 5 and 6. So we'll be at 6 next turn. So I probably should look to the curve a little more instead of focusing on turn 4. Because now turn 2 and 3 are kind of dead, but okay, Cavendish. Untap 2, so we can't do the leader ability, which is nice. Swing 5. Cool with that. Place 2. Place up to 1 5 or less character at the bottom of his. Yeah. Ooh, what is this? When one of you would be removed from play. So we'll use it and get rid of that. Maybe I shouldn't have used that trigger. Actually, no. I'm okay with that because I would have had to wait for my 8 Dawn, and I want to do this. I want to do these shenanigans. So we got 6 Dawn. Might just throw this at the bottom since we opened that lineup. I don't see why not. So let's swing 5. Okay. And then put that at the bottom in turn. Yeah, I think with the gravity blade, it would have been wasted not to go ahead and red rock the Cavendish. You got it. Why swing it at that first? Just to get a body off, I guess. Could do it again. No trigger. I think I want to hold on to that one. Let's see. I like this. We're at 8 Dawn. Do we garb? We could garb and throw the Hiyori to the bottom, or we could just gravity blade these two. But then we're not really setting up our board, which is kind of annoying. I think I'm gonna do it. Just in the name of control. Put those at the bottom. Swing 2 at the Hiyori. And then swing 6. So next turn, I'm pretty sure we garb. I think pretty decent time to do that. But I don't know if you put out the blocker. You got it. Yeah, we gotta start setting up the board. We got a couple 2Ks, which is nice. So we'll end up doing this into, I think, into the blocker. Ugh, drawing 3 cards is crazy though. Ugh, yeah. I'm gonna swing 7 first. Oh yeah. I don't know why I didn't see that happen. We're gonna trash. Let's trash one of the Aramakis, and then let's throw out a. We'll put out the blocker. Okay. So now we're kind of needing to set up a situation where we can throw the Hina out and stop him from blocking. Oh, 4 or less. So it wouldn't even touch the Mihawk. That's unfortunate. I wonder if we were too late trying to set up here, focusing too much on kind of controlling the board. Not exactly sure. We're at 10 Dawn. I'm gonna do this again. Try to draw into some more counter, I think. He's going big. I think we blocked that. Give you 3K. Need 2. Okay. 1 Dawn up. Can't remove things. Can we survive another turn? We do have a blocker. I think we just need to start still putting bodies out. So I need 8, so we'll have 2. So we might do 7, 8, leave the Aramaki up. This will be nice. It can't touch the Tashiki though, but okay, swing 8. Took it. Interesting. Oh, I guess they're thinking I could have stacked and swung at that. We're gonna garb. We're gonna trash a Sakazuki. We're gonna throw out a Sakazuki. I'm gonna draw 2, and I'm gonna draw 1. Nice. Okay, so we got a little counter. So he needs all 3 of these to get through, unless he's got a rush, like a Hody. Ooh, that would be unfortunate. Okay, 2 blocks. So he's kind of setting up. Seems like we need the Sakazuki out here. We need a Sakazuki for 6 and leave up 1 for the pheasant. Real big. Don't love that. I want my bodies. We're gonna not block. We're gonna trash. How? Oh, I didn't even realize that. 7 or less. So he can swing at it again. That's kind of annoying. Either one of these, I guess you can have. I'd rather have the blocker though, so let you have that. I think we'll block, counter. But one of your opponent's characters cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. I think, so we have 3 Dawn to play with, because I want to play this out, and then we need this for additional counter. So I think we go We can go 7, 8, 9 and kind of leave this alone. Maybe swing 2 with that. I'm gonna swing this 7 first. Love to see that. And we're gonna swing 8 at this Mihawk. Okay. We'll activate, we'll trash to draw a little counter. Okay. And then 6, 7, yeah, we'll swing 9. We don't even have to swing 9. We just swing 8. Okay, play out the Kuzan, trash. Oh, I see. We'll trash this to make it so that can't block, draw a card. Okay, that seems decent. So I think we're cool. He can swing twice. I don't know if you play Hody. I hope not. This has felt pretty cool though. This is pretty decent. Few times I'm wondering if I made the right play. I mean, game's not over. I don't know what he's cooking, but being able to choose off the Garp very clearly, defense or offense off of these two is nice. I don't love the little swing. I'm gonna try to be a little conservative. I'm glad I had that 1K. Something huge comes. We still got the ice block, which is nice. Real big or what? Okay, so we have 1 swing, 2 swing, 3 for the event, another swing. So I think we're cool to, I mean, we can take both of those swings to the face. He's gonna swing here and then 3 swing again. I'm gonna let that go. Let's see if that was right. Because I know we have 2 more coming at us. And we can actually, just to make sure there's no like extra shenanigans, because I'm not like super confident. Let's do that. Yep. So probably unnecessary. I just wanted to stay healthy. I keep forgetting it's 7 or less. Okay. That's fine. So he's really trying to clear board. I could pudding. Okay, so I think it's pretty decent to just swing. 5, 6, 7. Swing 9. Swing 11. That math might have been off. I'm not really sure. But we got it. Cool. Yeah, 11-11 might have been weird, but no, that felt pretty good. I saved that body, not realizing that, or I keep forgetting that it's 7 or less. So he swung into that character twice. So I might have should have let that go, but it worked out in the end. Okay, how about I just recorded 3 more games and the camera was off? Okay, cool. So we got a black purple Luffy here. This hand seems decent. I kind of want to just search with the Tashigi to find the Garp. The counter's cool. Turn 2, just swing. Keep. But yeah, oh, the camera wasn't even off because the camera's off anyway. I didn't even have the mic on or the recording in OBS, if you know, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna I think we're cool on y'all. We kind of just need some counter. And then intern. Yeah, I got done. I said, man, great recording session. Went to hit stop recording and it was like, start? You mean start? Okay, Nico Robin. I haven't played Black Purple Luffy in a while. +1 cost. I'm not playing Smoker, so I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. And no, I don't think I do that. Okay, got the Garp, loving it. I like the Sengoku here. I think we'll swing 6. Sengoku trashing up. I think the Jozu's good here, actually, for something without an on play, not on that. What do you trash here? What do you trash? Not the Red Rock. I think the Jozu. And then we'll grab one more 2K. Draw a card. All the 2K, okay. I need a gravity blade stat. 5. Yeah, we gotta start protecting life. We have so much 2K. Ooh. Is it worth it? What'd you grab? Deploy Nami, reveal and draw Zoro. So you drew another Zoro. You're getting puddinged. You're getting puddinged. But we're gonna swing. Let's keep it modest, you know? Little pressure. Do 5. Do 5. Wonder if I should have just done 5 here and kept 2 for the counters, but I don't know. Ew. You got that. Give me a gravity blade. Oh, 1K would be nice. I'm gonna still give you that. Stop! So many swings. Pass, you're done. That's all that's all you can do. Let's see. So we're at 8. This is a case where I think you start getting stuff off the board. Fantastic. We could swing 6 at this and then Sakazuki. Seems decent. Or we swing 5 at that and Sakazuki and lead 1 up for the counter. Kind of like that better. Kind of a race now to set up. I'm not sure if I should have played a little quicker. We'll trash. Oh, we don't need both Garbs. I don't know how long this game is gonna go, to be honest. Let's trash one of these. Oh, that's fine. Basically did that to draw a card, which is weird, but no, bro. No, I should probably read what these do. Let's see if I'd want them later. Ooh, the 10 drop. Dang, what turn is it? What the heck? Oh my goodness. I wasn't even paying attention to the ramp. Mans was on it, goodness. And then 9, 12. Insane. Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you. I mean, I could. Actually, this seems fine. No! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I messed up the trigger. That's so annoying. Let's see if that matters. So 1 life. So imagine I had 2 life right now. Let's see if that was pivotal. I wish this was a... I do have a red rock. Aha. So 6 for the red rock. Put that at the bottom. Right? I don't have any blockers. Kind of bad. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna do 6 for the red rock, so we have 4. So we can do 7, 10. Kind of weird. Actually, we have 4, leave 1, so we can do 7, 9. Him giving the rested keeps throwing me. Like, I need to be doing this first. Then we'll do 9 there. And then in turn, can we survive? Good bit of counter. Unless they got some rush. Which I don't think. Well, never mind. Is it all getting through? Okay. 5. It's kind of an annoying number. 7. Okay. I'm not going to 0. That just seems like a bad idea. Let me read the trigger. Okay. All the guards and nothing to play with them is insane. This is 7, that's 3. I can red rock the Sanji. Is it necessary? They got 2 Gum Gum Giants. Do you red rock the Sanji? Like, I think... Hold on. So I'm gonna red rock the Sanji, but we need to swing at this. So I'm gonna swing 7. Oh, not a red rock. I really need that off the board. I don't even know if this is like pivotal, but Gum Gum up to 9 and give me a 2K. We putting the Usahachi earlier, but I'm sure he runs 4. You gonna give me that? Of course not. Lame. Okay. And then still get rid of that. No counter. Ew. Gross. Gross game. Gross card. No counter. Whatever, bro. Bricked. Ew, ew, ew. Oh, goodness. Yeah, still had... Yeah, plenty of 2K. Plenty. Got the 10 quick, though. I actually think we're gonna end it there. Oh, so after that first match, like I said, I think I recorded like 4 more. You know, I stepped away, got me a little Indian food, came back, nice and fed, feeling good, didn't hit record. So we played like 6 games. So I think we got the first win, and then that loss against Black Purple. Overall, deck feels good. Feels like I'm cheating with how much card draw there is. Like there's cards that have an objective downside by discarding are just shut off by this. Like this is so strong. I think the key thing is like the situational understanding of when to play these, let alone like the trigger. In this deck in particular, it's like on turns where you're at 8 Dawn, do you Gravity Blade or do you Garp? And sometimes it's pretty, you know, cut and dry. It's pretty easy to tell the difference. But others, it's like I could, you know, set my opponent back as far as like their board state and their setup, or I need to start setting up lethal. You know, I think one of the games that didn't make it was a key moment like that, and can't really tell one way or the other if that won or lost me the game, but that's the kind of stuff in this deck that you have to figure out. And then also getting your early searches to at least find one of these. Your Garp into your Aramaki or your Garp into your Sakazuki or into the Kuzan. This card is really good. Unfortunately, it doesn't freeze them like a carrot, you know? If a Mihawk is already blocked, you can't freeze it rested. You know, it still gets active so it can block, but you know, at least it's one less attacker. So no, overall that was really fun. This is a fun deck. I think we'll continue doing this kind of thing, like just playing different decks and kind of sprinkling these in with the Smoker gameplay. Like I said, Black Smoker's the main, maybe Red Green Smoker depending on how I'm feeling. I'm definitely enjoying playing different decks and getting some looks as far as how different colors and leaders approach the game and kind of navigate, you know, tight spaces and going for lethal and, you know, control, because Black Smoker is a control deck, but it's very different from Blue. Smoker is KO. In Blue, you have the added kind of layer of like a Jozu, for example, bouncing the hand. If it's an on play, it's coming right back. With Smoker, it's gone. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So when you're bouncing stuff, it's not as great, I feel like, but we don't have stuff like this where it's just, you know, on a card, get rid of 2. On a card, get rid of any card. 6 Dawn, which is kind of steep, but still a little bit of a different mindset, but that was fun. We'll keep doing these. I'm gonna end it there because I'm gonna keep rambling. If you were feeling the vibes, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Peace.